what's exciting, and I mean, I kind of predicted this. I'm not going to pat my own back here, but I believe anybody could have really predicted this, and that is Tiger Woods. We saw the video, him hitting balls, practice round at Southern Hills in Tulsa for the PGA Championship, which is this month, May 19th through 22nd, right? So what happened? Tiger plays the Masters. I was there on Sunday at the Masters watching Tiger. He hit it right next to me. I was right front row watching him, talked about it, and he looked hurt. He was hurting. He looked like he was in, he just got beat up by the giant, wave. He was surfing out at Pipeline in Hawaii, and he just got mashed to bits, and his body was just a mess. Like, he looked like he had been through a battle. But with that, I certainly thought he would be playing at the PGA here in May, because he just, obviously he's rehabbing, trying to get his body back in shape, and he goes and walks a hilly course, one of the hilliest, right? One of the toughest walks on tour, and he makes it, plays all 4 rounds, and each day he got worse, just physically. But like, as you're recovering from injury and you're at a point where you can actually go and do stuff, like, you need to push and stretch your body beyond what you're used to doing. We kind of all get in our habits of, this is what I do and this is what I do, and it's like going to the gym and you jog for 15 minutes and you lift a little weights and you just do that, whatever level you're at. And then to really push through and break through to the next level, you've got to go way beyond that. So maybe run for 30 minutes. And instead of lifting a little bit of weight, you add 10 pounds to all your sets and you do 1 extra set. Then you're going to be sore. And then what's going to happen? Your body's going to adapt and recover based on your new routine. And then you'll get stuck there. And that's why golfers we all reach plateaus in our game, because we kind of do the same thing over and over and over. We'll hit a bucket of balls 1 day or 2 days a week at the range, and then we'll go play. This is why golfers never get any better, because we get in a routine and we're comfortable there, and that's where we stay. And that's why anytime you play outside of your comfort level, we fold, we mess up. Like, if you start off hot, like, oh, I got a birdie, and I'm 2 under, and I've never been under par, or like, we freak out because we're in an uncomfortable situation. That's why so many of my videos and the way I, create my YouTube channel is to help all of us get in uncomfortable situations, because that is what really makes us better golfers, is to get comfortable in a new environment, a new surrounding. So when Tiger was playing the Masters was awesome, because you just knew he was going to get so uncomfortable, his body was going to hurt. And that's great for recovery. And so I just thought his body would recover, and then he would feel fantastic, to the point where I think initially he thought, and I don't know, but it's just my belief, my thinking is that he probably thought, look, I'm going to give it my best, my all for Augusta. And if I don't make the cut, then I'll, regroup and maybe go for the PGA. But I think what he thought was, look, I'm going to have the best chance of making the cut and playing all 4 rounds at Augusta, because he knows the course so well. And it's just one of those tournaments where he could do that. Like, the field's smaller, so the competition is, although high, there's less people to kind of have to beat to make the cut. So I think he thought he could make the cut and play all 4 rounds there, but that his body would then need more recovery time, and that he would have to wait till like the US Open to play again. But I think what happened was, like, a week later or a few days later, his body totally recovers, because he takes care of himself. He's got a team, and then he feels fantastic, I believe, and stronger. And he's like, wow, I think I could play the PGA, because his body recovered fast. So that's what I believe has happened. And it was so cool to see him out there. And he was out there earlier than I thought he would be out there. I thought he'd be out and give it a test out maybe a week out. or a little bit more. But, I mean, he was, a few weeks out from the PGA. So May 19th through 22, I believe Tiger is going to compete there. And I think, once again, I believe he's going to make the cut and continue to improve. I don't think he's going to win there. I think he had a better chance at Augusta, but it was his first one back after so long. So this will be his second one. And what I'm waiting for before I actually pick him to really compete is for him to play in an event in between the major championships. So that's what I want to see, is him play a major, recover, play like 2 weeks out from the major like he used to do, to prep, to get kind of in competitive shape, and then rest, and then go back and compete in a major. That's what I want to see Tiger do before I really pick, because I do think his game will be good enough to win another major, to win and be competitive more often. He's just not going to do it. Like, we're not going to see him in that many events each year. We're going to see him probably six to eight events. 8 would be max, but if we can get 8, then we know he's going to play 2 weeks before a major and then the major. And so I would say 8. The 2 weeks or the in-between event would be, to me, the Players' Championship would be one. So that's why I would only say like 8 or 7 events, 7, 8 events, because I think he would play the Players and then not play again till Augusta. Like, that would be his new schedule. That's what I think it will be. What are your thoughts on whether or not Tiger will play in the PGA? I think him showing up there and doing his thing gives us a clear indication that, one, he recovered fast enough to even go out there for a practice round. Like, you don't go unless you're like, dude, I can do this. Like, you're not going to waste your time. Or, hey, I need another week or a week and a half or 2 weeks before I play a practice round because I'm not there yet. But he got there pretty quickly, quicker than I thought he would after the Masters, and did his practice routine. So that's why I think, okay, he'll play for sure. And I think he'll compete, and he'll be a lot more fit, and he'll be fitter longer throughout the tournament. And that's the thing I think we need to keep an eye on. Like, what does he look like, assuming he makes the cut? What does he look on Friday at the PGA versus, or Saturday at the PGA versus Saturday at Augusta? Because Saturday and Sunday he was, he was hobbling around pretty good. So I think when we see that weekend Tiger at the PGA, will give us a much clearer indication of how quickly his body is recuperating and recovering. So I can't wait. I just can't wait. We don't have to wait long. A couple weeks. And we got PGA Championship. I love the new schedule of these things because we got Players Championship, Augusta, April, then May we got the PGA, June we got the US Open, July we got the Open Championship, and then we go President's Cup or Ryder Cup or playoffs, and then it's exciting time. So, and then we got a lot of other stuff in between there to just keep everybody on their toes. What do you think Tiger's going to do at the PGA Southern Hills this year? Will he compete? We'll find out. Let me know your thoughts.